let's look a little further at this. This is a swamp alder, the gray alder, the root system of that tree. Very extensive. You get the idea that even the roots are going deeper than our fruit trees. And then you take the hyphal bore that's going into bedrock. Mycorrhizal connection. Ecto goes into here, but there's endo moving it outward to fruit trees and the other passage plants in between. And the distance between these trees can be 200-300 feet, and this connection is going to be made unless it's paved, unless it's barren. But if there's plants in there serving as passage plants. So this I'm sharing just because I want you to start to see that within whatever your ecosystem is, that microclimate, there are probably wetter spots where alders grow or popples grow. Start to realize that there's a relevance to your fruit trees from this affiliation. Isn't this cool? I've had fun the last 2 years trying to learn about it. Another thing that I like, this is the wood chipper that I have in the back of my tractor. It's a Wallenstein made in Canada. It's very high quality. Is I can go down to the wetter ground. The alder, the popple, the willows are not necessarily that close, and I can coppice those trees. I'm not killing them by cutting them down, but they grow back as stump sprouts quite readily, and I can utilize the smaller wood portion as a resource that's homegrown on the farm for the whole ramial picture that I've been describing. And I like that. Anytime I can kind of close that loop and do it within the structure of the farm is a good thing. So in the new book, I go into various ways of how we can screw up using agrochemistry, excessive tillage. I talk about doing fungal things, and I call that whole concept the non-disturbance principle. Let's just look at it a little more scientifically rather than with the words. This is a picture listing different soil organisms and plants, and this first picture is a disturbed cornfield left to grow wild back into pasture. This is year one. So if I had the disturbed cornfield, I'd see hardly any connections, the green lines. Year one, you see some connections, but it isn't until like year 3 and year 5 that you really start seeing this. So if you think of your garden and you till religiously a couple times a year, you're always here at best. In an orchard, there's going to be some parts up front where we prep the soil, maybe we're dealing with quackgrass, and I call that biological compromise. It's necessary to achieve certain other goals. But we're really working with a perennial system that's aimed to go there. And that's where all these things that I'm talking about come together.